Some breaking news is coming in. Mirror Now has access details of the statement by Sam D'Souza on the extortion case being probed by the Mumbai inquiry team. Sources say that in a statement, Sam D'Souza has made several claims. In fact, my colleague Santya will be joining us in just a bit to take us through each of those explosive claims. Santya with us now. Santya, just first of all, break down who Sam D'Souza is and what his role in this case is, and then we'll come to what he has said in this statement.
So I think till now many characters have actually come in this particular story. Some characters were introduced by Mr. Nawab Malik. Some characters were introduced by NCB. Now Sam D'Souza is also said to be one of the witnesses. He is not the punch witness, so he's one of the witnesses when Sunil Patil, who initially it was said by NCB was the one who gave a tip off about this particular who gave a tip-off about drug there being at Cordelia cruise, inside the cruise. So from there emerged Sam D'Souza. Initially, allegations were made by BJP that Sunil Patil is somebody who is associated with NCP, and then came Sam D'Souza saying that Sunil Patil was the one who told him about the information of drug there being at Cordelia. So he is somebody who is said to be an initial informer of NCB who actually gave information of the whole drug being there on the cruise, and that is something Sam D'Souza was introduced. That's how Sam D'Souza was introduced, and later Sam said that he was the one who got the information from Sunil Patil, and he was the one who connected other people who are punch witnesses, that is KP Gosavi and Manish Bhanushali, to NCB officials. So this is the role of Sam D'Souza, and Sam D'Souza
yeah. Okay. So, Santya, just to interrupt you there, it's good that we put that out because, as you were saying, there are several characters now who have emerged in this giant mess of the drug bust case. So we've established that Sam D'Souza is some sort of middleman who introduced two people. Now, just break down for us what he has said to this police team that is inquiring the extortion charges.
So Sam D'Souza told Mumbai Police SET, a team which is looking into the extortion allegations which were made by Prabhakar Sail, one of the punch witness and bodyguard of KP Gosavi, another punch witness who right now is actually behind the bars under sections of 420, which were the FIRs which were filed at Pune police station, various stations, police stations of Pune. Now, talking about Sam D'Souza's details, the statement details, he has said that before the raid at Cordelia, he received a call from Sunil Patil. Sunil Patil told him that he is going to connect him with KP Gosavi and Manish Bhanushali, and he should share numbers of NCB officials with these people, as there is this an information that Cordelia cruise ship will have people who will have drugs in their possessions. So, according to Sam D'Souza, he parted with those details. He gave NCB officials numbers to these people, KP Gosavi and Manish Bhanushali, and then KP Gosavi was constantly calling him. When the raid actually took place, at that time, on that night, 2nd October night, Sam D'Souza claimed that he was at Taj Presidency Hotel in Mumbai, and he received a call from Sunil Patil, and Patil said that there are reports of a very influential person being arrested by NCB. So he told him to find out who the person was. So Sam D'Souza went, according to Sam D'Souza, this is what he has told Mumbai Police, that he went to Green Gate where the raids were happening. There he met KP Gosavi and Manish Bhanushali. Both of them thanked him for sharing NCB officials' details, and KP Gosavi told Sam D'Souza that Aryan Khan, son of Shah Rukh Khan, is arrested. Though there was no drugs found from him, so he is innocent, but he can help, as in KP Gosavi can help Aryan Khan get out of the situation. And Aryan Khan has said that he can speak to Pooja Dadlani, his father's manager. So Gosavi asked Sam D'Souza to connect him with Pooja Dadlani. D'Souza has claimed that he didn't know Dadlani personally, so via some friends, he somehow contacted her. Then Sam D'Souza, KP Gosavi, Pooja Dadlani, all these people, they met at Lower Parel, that was on 3rd of October. And according to Sam D'Souza, exchange of money took place there. KP Gosavi showed a list to Pooja Dadlani. In that list, Aryan Khan's name was not there. And this is the statement of Sam D'Souza. Aryan's name was not there. So Sam D'Souza has said that KP Gosavi took rupees 50 lakh from Pooja Dadlani, as Pooja said that she is the final decision taker in this whole case, and she's going to take decisions on behalf of Shah Rukh Khan's family. Sam D'Souza says that after that, once the media started reporting about this case details thoroughly, and in fact, it was Mirror Now which brought a very exclusive witness in this case, that is a very crucial witness in this case. We brought him exclusively on air for our viewers, Prabhakar Sahil. Prabhakar Sahil was the first person to make allegations of extortion. So Sam D'Souza said that once he started seeing all these reports of KP Gosavi being a fraud and a cheat, he realized that he tried to cheat Pooja Dadlani as well. So he contacted KP Gosavi again, recovered those 50 lakh from him and gave Pooja Dadlani's money back to her via her husband. So these are the claims made by Sam D'Souza here to Mumbai Police SET, the team which is looking into extortion allegations. The team has recorded statements of many people, but still waiting for Pooja Dadlani to come and give a statement, because that's going to be their direct victim. But after two summons also, Pooja Dadlani, as of now, citing health reasons, has not appeared.
Okay, Sandhya, thanks so much for bringing us all those details. The case, of course, continues to get murkier. We've been tracking all the developments and we will continue to do so on Mirror Now.